The hidden pain behind Beyoncé's success. Vertical bar, heartwarming story. Beyoncé Knowles was born in Houston, Texas, in 1981. From the time she was little, she loved to sing and dance. Her voice was powerful, even when she was just a girl. She would perform for her family at home, pretending her living room was a big stage. But behind the scenes, life wasn't always easy for Beyoncé. While she worked hard to become a star, she also faced many challenges that most people didn't know about. The early days when Beyoncé was just 9 years old, she joined a girl group called Tyme. It was the beginning of her journey into music. Her father, Matthew, became the group's manager, and they practiced every day after school. Beyoncé gave it her all, but things weren't going well at first. They tried out for talent shows and local competitions, but often lost. They were turned down by many record companies. Rejection hurt, but Beyoncé refused to give up. Still, there were tough times. Her parents argued a lot, and sometimes the stress at home made Beyoncé feel lonely. She found comfort in music. When she sang, she felt strong again. After many years of hard work, Tyme changed their name to Destiny's Child. The group had 3 girls: Beyoncé, Kelly Rowland, and Michelle Williams. Destiny's Child became one of the biggest girl groups in the world. Hits like Say My Name and Bootylicious made them famous. Even with success, Beyoncé struggled. She felt pressure to be perfect, not just as a singer but as a role model. She hid her insecurities and worked even harder. People saw her smiling on stage, but inside she often felt tired and unsure. The pressure as Beyoncé grew older, she started thinking about having a solo career. She wanted to show the world who she really was, not just what people expected of her. But breaking away from Destiny's Child was scary. What if no one liked her alone? In 2003, Beyoncé released her first solo album, Dangerously in Love. The album was a huge hit. Songs like Crazy in Love and Baby Boy topped the charts. Beyoncé proved she could shine on her own. But success came with more pressure. Touring, interviews, and constant media attention left her little time to breathe. She began to feel the weight of the world on her shoulders. She rarely talked about how hard it was because she didn't want to seem weak. One of the hardest parts was being away from her family. She missed birthdays, holidays, and quiet moments with her mother and father. Her relationship with her father also became complicated. He had managed her career since she was young, but over time they disagreed on business decisions. Eventually, Beyoncé made the tough choice to replace her father as her manager. That decision hurt both of them deeply. She felt guilty, but she knew she needed to take control of her own life and career. A new chapter. In 2008, Beyoncé married Jay-Z, one of the most famous rappers in the world. Their love story seemed like something out of a fairy tale. They traveled together, supported each other's careers, and later had a daughter named Blue Ivy. People thought Beyoncé had everything: fame, money, and a beautiful family. But even then, she faced pain. She struggled with infertility. After trying for a long time to get pregnant, Beyoncé finally welcomed Blue Ivy in 2012. But the joy was mixed with fear. She had suffered miscarriages before, and worried something might go wrong during the pregnancy. When Blue Ivy was born, Beyoncé cried happy tears. She held her baby girl close and promised to protect her forever. Even after becoming a mom, Beyoncé kept working hard. She wanted to be a good mother and a successful artist. Sometimes it felt impossible to balance both. There were days when she'd cry backstage before a concert, missing her daughter terribly. Opening up for years, Beyoncé tried to hide her pain. She believed showing weakness would make people doubt her strength. But eventually, she realized that sharing her struggles could help others. In 2016, she released an emotional album called Lemonade. The songs talked about heartbreak, betrayal, identity, and healing. Many fans said it helped them feel less alone. Beyoncé opened up about her marriage facing challenges, about being a black woman in America, and about finding strength through pain. She also started talking more about mental health. She shared that she had dealt with depression and anxiety. She encouraged others to seek help and not feel ashamed. Young girls looked up to Beyoncé and saw that even someone as powerful as her had difficult days. Her honesty made her more relatable than ever. Giving back, Beyoncé used her platform to support causes she cared about. She donated to schools, helped victims of natural disasters, and stood up for women's rights. She believed in lifting others while climbing. She also created scholarships for students who couldn't afford college. She visited hospitals and surprised sick kids with visits and gifts. She believed that kindness was just as important as talent. Today, now Beyoncé is not only known for her voice and performances, but also for her courage and compassion. She has 2 more children, twins named Rumi and Sir, and continues to inspire millions around the world. Her journey teaches us that success doesn't mean a life without pain. It means learning to face your fears, keep going, and use your voice to help others. Behind every smile on stage, there were tears behind closed doors. But Beyoncé never let her pain stop her. Instead, she turned it into something beautiful, and that's why she's not just a superstar. She's a queen. Beyoncé's story is more than just about fame and fortune. It's about strength, perseverance, and the courage to keep going even when life gets tough. Behind every dazzling performance and chart-topping hit was a young girl from Houston who faced heartbreak, pressure, and self-doubt, but never gave up. She teaches us that it's okay to struggle, to feel pain, and to ask for help. What matters most is how we rise after we fall. No matter what challenges you're facing, school stress, family issues, or just feeling down, remember that you are stronger than you think. Don't be afraid to share your feelings with someone you trust. Talk to a friend, a parent, or a teacher. You don't have to go through tough times alone, and if you dream of doing something big one day, whether it's singing, acting, writing, playing sports, or anything else, keep working at it. Success doesn't come overnight, but with passion, practice, and patience, you can make your dreams come true. Like Beyoncé said, you will face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated. Now go out there and shine. Your journey is just beginning.